ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Stay there. Black 11.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Check three. Check behind.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Red Delta. White 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, box truck.
Mike Bobo. I'm coming. 44 to Mike.
2nd and 11. And it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Let's go.
Big rip.
On first down, Drake. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he lost the football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Rivers now. He'll get this to Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got?
on 2nd and 9. Rivers trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
8, read.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ronnie, 15 miles. Hey, Charlie.
49 to Mike, watch 49. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
On 2nd down now, it's Wilkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Bravo.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers, Hunter Henry brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Rivers on the money to Benjamin. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rivers on the money, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
To throw, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check your hot read.
Hey, exit. Leo. On the 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Break. Hey, orbit.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Danny. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. Hey, defense, let's go.
On first down, Herbert flushed out right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Sean Hawkins. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Shoot.
On first down, Drake. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Watch the right, watch the right.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, go.
52. Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers going deep here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Parker. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he finds Parker here, complete. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a give right side. Wilkins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the toss play, this is Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Charger drive about to get going.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Quick the edge. Quick the edge.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. And then he's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run the drag. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice little juke. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Round 80. 152. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2 is not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Hey, easy, easy.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Blue draw Corker.
Check.
2nd down and goal. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Hey, Charlie.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this is Parker, complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. carry, it's Wilkins. Room here to run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 44, 44. Mike, 44. You better be afraid of me.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluded, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Right there in the middle, 55. You.
Now Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The drive will commence with a run by Balash. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
50, plant.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Dolphins, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.